Good afternoon, welcome to day 18. We're gonna do a sit down video, but it's because I've been seeing comments coming and going on my channel, and I don't want to be rude and act like I don't see them or, you know, not answer or respond back. So today's video is gonna be responding to your comments, the whole entire video. If this camera will stop adjusting and making me darker, that would be great. We're gonna pick up where we left off. This is from day 3 from the 2021 May vlogs, and in this video I'm already talking to you guys and answering comments, but I'm gonna respond to the comments from that and go from there. First comment, I think. I don't know if it's the first or the third. Let's go from the bottom up. Emily E. You have me craving Indian tacos. Navajo tacos are so good. I call them Navajo tacos because I'm Navajo, and that's always just what I've called them. Yes, tacos, Navajo tacos, Indian tacos, so good. I feel like this is how I like my Navajo tacos. I like them with regular beans and ground beef, so no chili, like no chili beans or whatever. If I could get it just regular plain beans and ground beef and have it cook and let it get like the water get thick. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yes, if you have not tried a Navajo taco, Indian taco, whatever taco, try one. They're really good. So Doris, my buddy Doris, one of my more frequent commenters, cute Lily, my sister has a small dog like that and her name is Lily with an I. Oh, your grandmother missing the family. That's me when my daughter and grandkids left after spending the night and day this past weekend. Indian tacos yummy. I hardly fix fry bread. I just mainly buy them from food vendors. Sometimes that's the easiest thing to do. Oh, and I see I've never heard it called by other P words. She's talking about the whole parallelogram versus pandemic. I'll ask my grandkids next time if they use other P words other than the pandemic. Looking forward to the next vlog. P.S. I love you answering our comments in your vlog. Oh, so here we are again. Yeah, Lily, my mom adopted, she had another dog. She had a dog named Miss May, and she had that dog for like 17 years, and then Miss May got old and my mom made the decision to let her go, and then she's been so lonely, especially with the whole parallelogram. She decided to adopt another dog, and because my mom's older and she doesn't want to get knocked down by a bigger dog, that's why she chose a smaller dog. And plus she likes to travel with her little dog too, so Lily's been a pretty interesting addition to the family. I don't make Navajo tacos a lot myself. It has to be like a special, like when I feel up to it, really. A lot of the food vendors here in town, they sell them, so it makes it easier for us to get them. Next comment, S_JNSON4. Hi Winnie, thank you so much for responding to our comments. The Navajo taco looked delish. Good job to all you guys for helping your grandma. My grandma's been, I don't know if she's been wanting this portion to be built onto her house for a while now, but my Sonny Michael, he's my uncle. We call him, it's kind of weird because we call him Sonny Michael because my grandma calls him Sonny, and everybody in the family calls him Sonny, even though he's not really their Sonny. But my Sonny Michael, he's a contractor, so he does stuff like that, and he seems to enjoy building stuff, and I've really enjoyed just kind of following him around, watching what he does. Some things, they're too complex for me to understand, and then plus time is of the essence right now, so I don't want him to take a lot of time trying to explain something to me if he really needs to get it done. So it's been fun watching what he does. He's taught me how to use, these are just the basics so far. Like he's taught me how to use the drill, or yeah, the drill, the saw. He's teaching me how to drive my grandpa's tractor. My grandpa's no longer with us. It's been quite a number of years, but they have a tractor, so he's teaching me how to drive that. And I don't know, I just think it's really cool. Like my grandma, she'll look out and she'll see me doing stuff like that, and she'll kind of wave, and I'm like, this is what you get when you have nothing but granddaughters. We have to learn how to do, you know, some of the boy stuff, but I've been enjoying it. So that's it for day 3. We're gonna cruise on up forward to day 4 now. K.E. Rose, after 5 years of eating veggies of eating veggies. I took a break. Now I am following the food pyramid in portions. Eating just fruit and vegetables gets old. I agree with you. I try to stay in a calorie deficit and I count my calories. At the same time, I try to drink 2 of these a day. These are 40 ounces. But of course that can get boring too. But I try to keep a calorie deficit, watch what I eat. I try to stay away from processed foods because of the sodium content. And I am trying to stay away from sugar. Of course, my diet is not perfect. I still have, you know, candy. I still eat chips every once in a while. But now I'm figuring out, like, it's in moderation. These things can be consumed in moderation because while some items are low in calories, sometimes they're still high in like sodium or like all these other things that I don't like want levels to go up. So it definitely is like a balancing act. You have to, it's like you have to decide if you want this, but then if you don't want this, this is something that's gonna go up. It's weird, and I'm still learning, but luckily I have Sam. He's helping me and he's being really supportive. Doris Morgan, guess Phoebe loves the sun. Also cute. I love red wine vinaigrette on my salad, which consists of lettuce, spinach, a boiled egg, and shredded cheese. The life at your grandparents that your grandparents lived or lives was my life as a kid. Our mom hauling 50-gallon barrels for water to fill the troughs for livestock. Electricity and water finally came in my early teens. So I get where you're coming from. Looking forward to the new vlog. Both my grandparents, my Nolly on my dad's side and my grandma on my mom's side, they grew up with no electricity. My Nolly didn't even speak English. I think she only knew like 2 words in English and the rest of it was all Navajo. She passed away a couple years ago, but where she came from, they used to live in Low Mountain, and she got relocated because of the Navajo Hopi land dispute. She moved on to the Sanders area. My grandma still lives where she lives now, and I want to say within the past 10 years she finally got electricity. She still doesn't have running water, so we do have to haul water for her. In fact, one of the visits we hauled some water for her 2 days in a row, filled up her barrels, and it drives me crazy when I see like vloggers or influencers and they're like, spend a day with me, and they're like washing their face and the water is just running down the faucet. It's like, water is life. I feel like wasting water while you're washing your face, or even, I do it sometimes too, I'm not perfect, but like in the shower when I'm washing my hair, sometimes I'll turn the water off while I'm like conditioning or when I'm shampooing or when I'm not like directly under the water. I don't want to get all high and mighty, but sometimes that's something that I pay attention to. And then with like running like snow, like melting snow, like if it's melting in our driveway, we try to shovel it and put it where the trees are because that way it'll melt and get to the roots. So it's like, if you have ever experienced not having running water, not having electricity, you value those things even more. At least I do. So I think Doris might understand what I'm saying. K.E. Rose, I need to get out and walk. It's still too cold, rain, snow, and windy here. You would think, it being May 17th now, you'll see this on the 18th, the weather, you would think that the weather would be a lot warmer today. No, it was cold today. I went for my walk earlier. I had to put on a long sleeve and some long leggings, and it was still cold. It started hailing and then it started raining, so of course my shirt got all wet and I was like shivering on the way back. Then I had to change out of my clothes because it got so cold, and I had to close the doors because I thought, well, the fresh air, it's gonna come in, but it was cold air. It's kind of weird. We'll need to help the people that live out in the middle of nowhere with food, water, and essentials. Yes, we do. And not just like our grandmas or whatever. I feel like my focus right now is trying to help my grandma, but sometimes when she's been given like too much, you know, supplies or whatever, she shares what she's given. In fact, one of the visits I went back, and this is like a grandma thing. I guess somebody had brought her like some groceries, and she has a small little refrigerator so she can keep some groceries fresh. But she started giving me stuff. She was like giving me peanut butter, she was giving me potatoes, like she was giving me all these things. And I'm like, Grandma, I'm good. Like, we have food at home. Like, we have food at my mom's, we have food in Flagstaff, we're good. But my mom was like, ugh, like she kind of got after me, because when your grandma gives you something, you take it. Like, you don't, you know. And I'm still kind of getting used to that myself. But my mom was like, just take it. She's gonna be, you know, you're gonna make her sad if you don't take it. So my grandma was giving me like beans, she was giving me macaroni, she gave me some graham crackers, and I'm like, thanks, Grandma. Like, I took it home. It's, you know, we still have it and we're slowly making our way through it. It was funny because she opened up a cabinet and she's like, take whatever you want. And me trying to watch what I'm eating, I took a bag of lentils because I'm like, I hear those are good. But it's just one of those things that grandmas do. Like, you know, if they tell you to eat, you gotta eat, because that's what grandma said. So yes, I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but anyway, that's enough for day 4. Okay, day 5. Starting from the bottom, going on up. Happy birthday. This is from my sister-in-law, Crystal. Thank you. SNOR_lax. Happy birthday. Thank you. Doris Morgan says, happy birthday. I love to read. My favorite author is Danielle Steele. My granddaughter gave me 5 of her books for her birthday last year. I read a book a week. Have a good night. See you next vlog. I still have that book right here. I'm thinking of giving it to my other sister-in-law, just as like a gag gift. So I'll let you know how that goes. S_JNSN4 says, happy birthday to you. Hope your day is as wonderful as you are. Thank you. It was a fun day. My birthday was really fun. I got to see my mom and my sisters. We didn't go out to eat, but we had food. We got takeout because my mom, she doesn't want to go into restaurants, which I don't blame her. So that's it for day 5. Day 6, starting from the bottom, going up. Asta Kahoki. I'm sorry. Happy birthday. I love your glasses. I don't know what glasses I was wearing. If they're these ones, I got them from Vision Works at the Flagstaff Mall. City Bird, happy birthday, many blessings. Thank you. I felt really good on my birthday. Sometimes I can't believe I'm the age that I am. Crystal again says, what fun, and the flower is called a lilac. You know, I mentioned that to Sam because he smelled that same flower, and I said, those are lilacs, and he said, how do you know? And I said, that's what Crystal said. And he said, when did you talk to Crystal? And I was like, on YouTube. Sometimes I think he doesn't know that we have other ways of communicating other than like texting or calling. But anyway, Sam knows it's a lilac now. K.E. Rose, hi. Happy birthday. Have a great birthday. Thank you. It was a good birthday. Doris Morgan, happy birthday. Does a person need proof for birthday freebies? Mine is coming up in June. The strawberry refresher with lemonade is the only thing I purchased at Starbucks. See you the next vlog. Okay, so to answer your question, if your birthday's coming up, you said yours is in June, you can, like, if you go to like different websites, like let's say Texas Roadhouse, for example, you can go to their website. I think if you go to their website, definitely if you go to their app, like if you download the app onto your phone, they have like VIP clubs. And for example, Texas Roadhouse, they sent me a free appetizer. I forgot all about it, so it's no good anymore. But I know for like when I started getting into these like birthday freebies, I went to the actual company's website. Like for Baskin Robbins, I went to their website, gave them my birthday information. For Red Robin, which I love their burger, the one with the egg on it, went to their website, registered, and you get a free burger. So just go to their website and see if they have like a VIP club or whatever. My best advice would be, since your birthday's in June, I would probably do that here sooner than later, because sometimes they need like a little bit of a heads up. But if you have the Starbucks app, then you're kind of familiar with how the apps work. So good luck, tell me how it goes, and I hope you enjoy your freebies. S_J, I'm gonna say Johnson. Love your birthday dances, glad you had an awesome day. Freebies are the best, especially on your birthday. I just feel like food tastes better when it's free. Okay, so this was day 6. Let's go to day 7. This was when I walked up the hill. Wow, bravo, you did it. That looked like fun snow. At the time, it looked pretty and everything, but walking up it, especially for like a week, I feel like I gained some muscle during that week. It was like walking through sand. Halfway up, I wanted to just turn around, which I had been walking this hill since summer. So going up halfway when the snow was as deep as it was wasn't fun for me. I was tired, and that jacket that I was wearing, I was sweating, like it was like peeling off me because it was stuck to me. Dora says, wow, that looked hard up that hill. Snow was deep. Now I wouldn't attempt it. Be careful. Or beautiful snowy scenery. It's really pretty. Snow is really pretty until it starts melting, and then it gets all gray from like the exhaust, especially like along the roads. Ugh. Katie Rose, I don't do that. I have vertigo and ringing in the ears. It gets worse in the cold, and I am walking up and down inclines, so I exercise at home. My mother-in-law had vertigo, and then one time Sam and I don't know how we did it, but it was a prank. But my mother-in-law and my own mom, they went to Vegas, and we were like, oh, you should go see this show. It's a really cool show. And without really like looking at what the show was about, they purchased tickets for for Thunder from Down Under. And so they were like expecting this really cool show, and if you know what Thunder from Down Under is, then you know. But they were walking in, and they ended up not going because there was a sign saying that there was like lasers and flashing lights and like pulsing lights and stuff, so they couldn't go. So they gave their tickets away. But later they found out what exactly this Thunder from Down Under show was about, and it was pretty funny. So yeah, my mother-in-law, she didn't like movie theater. She had a hard time like going down the inclines. So proud of you. That was awesome. Thank you. Katie Rose, you have so much strength to go out in that snow and cold. You know, sometimes I feel like I don't want to go, but I have not missed a day of my walk since June, beginning of June 1st exactly. So I feel like more than anything, it's not wanting to drop the ball more than, you know, try to get in my exercise, because I know that if I don't go on it, I'm gonna regret it. Let's go to day 8. It says one comment, but I don't get to see what it is. So I'm sorry, Lexi. It says one comment, but I don't know. Day 9. Okay. Doris Morgan, hope it wasn't anything serious. Oh, this is the day that I got sick. It was so weird. Like, I had been drinking my water. I think that day I had only drank one of these. And I was feeling like, not weird, but just kind of like odd while I was at my grandma's that day. And luckily, Pally needed to go home, so I took that chance to leave a little bit early that day. And as soon as I got home, like probably within like an hour, I was like this pounding, just like boom, boom, boom headache. And then I still needed to take a shower, so when I went into the bathroom, I just threw up. It was really weird. But I feel fine now. I don't know what that was. Pally and my husband Sam think that I didn't drink enough water that day, but I feel like that I did. So I don't know. Very beautiful drawings. I didn't know that my grandma drew at night. That was the first that I've seen or heard about her drawings. But it looks like she likes to draw like sceneries, so that was neat seeing those. Crystal says, get well soon. Thank you, Crystal. I got well, thank you. The comment right before that was from Katie Rose. I feel better now. I'm making sure that I drink water just in case. Okay, now on to day 10. Katie Rose says good night. Good night. Katie Rose again says happy Mother's Day to your grandmother and mom. I feel like it was a fun day that day. We got to eat, we got to hang out, and we got to work on the extension of the house. Sheila at City says good job on your Mother's Day sign. You know, I'm actually quite proud of myself because I didn't know how to operate electric tools before all of this, and I was able to make that. And I know it's like the bare, you know, the bare minimum when it comes to tools, but still, I'm proud of myself. I was able to be confident in how I was using it. Doris Morgan says, good work on the cutting out. Mom, your grandma really loved her Mother's Day gift, the way she held it so close to her. Enjoyed your vlog as usual. Get your rest and sleep. My grandma this past weekend, by the way, today is the 17th. So yesterday I was looking for a tweezer at her house, and I was like, Grandma, do you have a tweezer? She's like, yeah. So she went into her room and I went and followed her, and she has that little glass thing like right on her dresser, and it's just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, she really liked it. Okay, let's go to day 11. Doris Morgan is saying that it's upsetting, you know, that what that lady did to her dog. I'm upset by it too. Like, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And I feel like some people would say, well, it's easy for you to say you don't have kids. I'm just like, it's not about having kids. It's just about teaching your kids boundaries and knowing the cues and that type of stuff. So that was the only comment on day 11. So let's go to day 12. This is the day that I did my little mask fashion show, because I'm like, well, what else am I gonna do during quarantine? Like, I can't do a whole lot. So let's read the comments. Juan Motive, and it says 8S, says, nice, thank you. Doris Morgan says, love it. Your denim outfit looked good on you. The last one, your vest. Wow. I got my vest from eBay. I had been wanting a Pendleton vest for a while, and I got it from eBay. It was about $80, I think. And I really, really like it. I feel like right now around like my little tummy area, it's a little too small on me still. But once I lose some more poundage, it's gonna be like perfect. So yes, Pendleton, I'm really into Pendleton now. S_J Johnson says, loved it. Thank you. I loved it too. Tiffany Witten, and I replied to your comment. She had some questions about the tonsillectomy. So let's go to day 13. Doris Morgan says, I put my taco shell in the toaster oven instead of frying pan, but deep fried tastes so much better. It does. These lettuce tacos that I made, they're like an alternative, of course, to all the deep fried taco shells or tortillas, and they're pretty good, but nothing beats like a hard, crunchy taco shell. And you know it's crunchy because it was fried. And even better if it's a Navajo taco. Yummy. Okay, so we're on day 14 now. This is the day that I cut Sam's hair. Boris says, that's my hair. I hate it when it's wavy. I like my hair straight. Since my hair dryer doesn't work no more, I go outside and let it air dry. It works so well, and it's kind of blowing my hair. It gets so full and straight. My hair used to go down to my waist, but I had it cut shoulder length, but since then it's been past mid-shoulder blade. Good job on Sam's haircut. I have kind of thought that maybe I had wavy hair for a while now, because when I was younger it was like wavy right here. Now it's like curly, especially right here. It gets really curly, and then it gets frizzy. If I want it like straight, I have to use a blow dryer, but if I don't and just let it air dry, it gets frizzy and puffy. So I thought, I wonder if I have wavy hair, like, you know, and I'm still learning about it. In fact, there's some products that I want to get again on top of what I just got, to try to figure out how I could wear it in public without looking like I just rolled out of bed. As far as Sam's hair, his hair is the only hair that I know how to cut. And even then, it's not even the greatest, but luckily he's not too concerned with it looking too bad. So I feel glad. Okay, now we're on day 15. Doris Morgan, I guess less spice, so it won't be so spicy for you. I myself do like any type of seafood. See you on the next vlog. Have a good night. Before I met Sam, like, seafood was not an option for me. Like, I didn't like seafood. I didn't like the taste. I didn't like, but ever since him, I've been trying different things. Like, now I love crab legs. Crab legs are so good. And shrimp. I can eat shrimp. I've tried salmon once or twice, and salmon still, like if it has that fishy taste, I still have a hard time. And then sometimes even with crab legs, when I'll be eating it and then I realize exactly what I'm eating, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. So yeah, I'm slowly easing into the whole seafood thing. And now we are on day 16. Sad for your grandma. This is Doris Morgan. Why did she have to get rid of them? The sheep, that is. I think my grandma, she's just getting too old for sheep. And I remember when I was little, she had like, geez, I want to say closer to like 300 sheep at one point. And during the summers, my sister and I, we used to go out and herd sheep for her. And I remember just seeing like the whole flock of sheep way, you know, in the distance, and just kind of knowing where they are. And over the years, I think it's just my grandma's getting old and it's harder to like haul water for them because it hardly rains down there at my grandma's. Her sheep herd, her herd has, you know, kind of dwindled down. And now at this point she's got more dogs. Well, now that she doesn't have any sheep, but even before those 2 sheep left, she's had way more sheep dogs than she did actual sheep. And my grandma takes in all these dogs because she lives, you know, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So people just dump their dogs and their puppies and they go to her place because, I don't know, maybe they smell like food and stuff like that. I don't really know. From the main road to my grandma's, it's a mile. So people dump and then they find their way to my grandma's. And my grandma doesn't want to get rid of them, and she knows that these shelters, you know, put the dogs to sleep on the reservation. So she just kind of keeps them, and of course they multiply because she doesn't have the money to get them spayed or neutered. And now she has so many dogs, and she has puppies now. Like there are, I counted 12 puppies there. 8 of them are bigger, and then another dog just had 4 more, and those ones are smaller. But yeah, I think I might have to try to contact a rescue. Hopefully somebody can come out, because she does not want to take them to the shelters because she knows what will happen there. She wants to try to find them good homes and that type of thing. So long answer to your question, but that's kind of what's going on at my grandma's. She just has a really big heart, and she doesn't want to see her animals leave. But I think it's just too hard on her. And the thing that I found out, at least what I've been told, and I'm hoping that it's true, that her sheep went to just basically join another flock of sheep. So because the sheep that she had were old. So anyway, that's it for today's vlog. It's 3:33 right now. If you're seeing this, make a wish. I hope this was a pretty good vlog. I just wanted to take some time to comment back to your comments. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.